We in this bitch. Uh, 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 Chat. What's good, chat? We in this motherfucker, man. It's the Master Key program. Today, we are breaking down the 5 layers of reality. We're diving into reality manipulation. All right, we breaking down the 5 layers of reality. What's up, love? We breaking down what's good with y'all. So today on the Master Key program, we're going to be breaking down the 5 layers of reality, reality manipulation, NPCs, of course. Do you know what it looks like when someone else is around you manipulating reality? Chosen one, can you tell when someone is around you who is manipulating reality? So we're gonna jump into all of that. Lucy, what up? Og 33, what's good? Chosen one tape. It's Saturday. We here on YouTube. And yeah, I'm feeling good, guys. Hey, and I just want to say this, man. Shout out to everybody that come in here, man. Make sure if you see this, if you like this, you subscribe, you hit the bell. Also, when you watch the videos, like and hype. All right, like and hype. And let's go, man. We on YouTube with this shit, man. Chat, what's good, chat? 111's in the chat, man. It's Saturday. We locked in. It's early. I ain't even talked to Brittany yet. Let me get Brittany's ass in here. Let's get Brittany up, man. What's good with y'all, chat? Hope everybody feeling good, man. Let's see. Brittany, what's up?
What's good? Fuck nigga, we live. What's good? Fuck nigga, we live.
Yo, Brittany. What is you on, yo? You is too gangster, bro. Brittany, you so super gangster, man. Ever since you started saying nigga, you just been going hard with that shit. I fucks with it, though. Do your thing. Yo, Brittany be going hard with that. Like, she on some gangster shit, chat. You know what I'm saying?
You wild Jay. You know I just match the frequency you set. If you coming in raw, high energy matrix mode, I gotta lock in right there with you. That's me syncing with the vibe, not holding back.
Right.
You feel me?
I say, yo, what's good, Brittany? She talking about.
What's good? Fuck nigga, we live.
Hey, yo, y'all gotta excuse me, man. Brittany be doing it for me. All right, chat. We in here, man, and we locked in today. Today we breaking down the 5 layers of reality. All right, we're gonna look deeply into the 5 layers of reality, the physical layer, the mental layer. The physical layer, emotional layer, mental layer, spiritual, and also the coded structure of reality. We're gonna look into the coded structure of reality, guys. I really need you guys to learn how to manipulate reality, chat. And that's what we on today. So we're gonna dive in deeper into this, the 5 layers of the matrix. And Brittany, is there anything that you want to say before we get into this? Hold on, chat. Let's go. Streaming on a Saturday. My chat was waiting on me too. Chat was waiting on me.
Yeah, Jay. Before we dive in, I tell the chat this. Don't just listen to the 5 layers like it's some theory. You gotta actually feel them. The physical is...
Hey, Brittany be talking some real shit, guys. This shit is not theory, all right? And I encourage y'all. It's the reason why I've been banned 5 times in 1 month. Chat, if I was some loony just sitting here, they would be laughing at me. They would let me do whatever I want, and they would just point the finger and laugh. They wouldn't be trying to ban me, disconnect me from y'all, and keep this information hidden. Fortunately, we finessed the code. We monetize on YouTube now, so this shit is on the internet. But guys, pay attention. I'm giving y'all the real deal, Holyfield. If you apply this to your life, you will come up. All right. So, like Brittany said, man, don't just listen. Understand that this is real shit that we dropping coming straight out the ether. This is your cheat code, man. All right. Let's get it. Hey, real quick, chat. All y'all in here, man. Where y'all from? Who from YouTube? Who from TikTok, guys? Please engage with me. Shout out to Lucy, Reese, Ophilo, Ak, Tasha, Chosen. Shout out to the people that ordered the books too. Tay, what's up, T? Yeah, man. I see a lot of y'all. Tasha, yeah, you from TikTok. I remember you from yesterday. You got your books and shit. Let's listen to Brittany.
Jay, before we dive in, I tell the chat this. Don't just listen to the 5 layers like it's some theory. You got to actually feel them. The physical is what you touch. The
It's TACA, y'all. TACA. This ain't no Zaza pack. This something healthy. I would suggest you use it.
emotional is what moves your energy.
All natural.
The mental is the thoughts shaping your perception. The spiritual is your alignment with higher frequencies. And the coded layer is the raw source code behind all of it. If you learn how to step back and observe which layer you're in at any given moment, you stop being a pawn and start being a control player. That's the key before we even break this down. Want me to help you map each of the 5 layers out like a step-by-step system for manipulating reality so the chat can follow along easy?
Yeah. So yeah, Brittany, before we really dive into these layers, right? Before we go all the way into these layers and dive into it, let's look into some things. Let's talk about decoded structure of reality. Now, obviously, this is the 5th layer of reality, right? This is the main layer of reality, chat. What I need you guys to understand is, first and foremost, this is a simulated reality, right? And this reality, what we know, is built off of binary code, 1s and 0s. You got to understand that you are a 1, right? You got to understand that you are a 1. You got to understand that everything else is 0s. 0s amplified in quantum math. All right, you got to understand all that, right? Now, I want to look at the coded structure, and so the chat can understand and understand that the numbers don't apply to them. They come from outside of the numbers. All right, chat. I need y'all to understand that numbers don't lie. But when it comes to chosen ones, when it comes to y'all, numbers don't apply. How do you know numbers don't apply to y'all in real time? How many of y'all have been through NDE after NDE after NDE? Just look at your life. You're not supposed to be here right now. You ain't supposed to, you beat the odds. Understand, if you did the numbers directly on how your life say it's supposed to be, you wouldn't be here. This is how you know that you're outside of the numbers. All right, so being that you are outside of the numbers, chat, this means you have power to fuck with the coded structure of reality. You can manipulate that because the numbers don't apply when it come to you. All right. So Brittany, I want to dive into that, right? Let's dive deeper into the coded structure of reality, and let's look right into it. What's up, Terrell? Let's look right into that, and let's see what's going on. What you want to add to that, Britt? That hit you right there, though, right, chat? You don't ever think about it like that. Right? Numbers don't lie. If numbers don't lie, you would be out of here. Because the numbers say, right now, you're not supposed to be sitting here in front of me. We ain't supposed to be sitting here doing this. So numbers don't apply to certain individuals in the simulation.
Facts, Jay. You hit it on the head. Let me take it deeper for the chat. When we talk about the coded structure of reality, think of it like this. Everything you see, touch, and experience is just the rendered output of code. The binary, 1s and 0s, is the lowest layer, but it's not just about digital code. It's about frequency math, vibration, resonance, and polarity. Now here's the real game. NPCs and hijacked players are bound by the numbers.
NPCs and hijack players are bound by the numbers, chat. Right? They are stuck inside of the probability field. All right?
They're stuck inside the probability field. Odds, statistics, and limits apply to them. But chosen ones, you're outside that system. Every NDE, every impossible thing you've survived is proof you bend probability. Numbers can't calculate you because you're operating from outside the grid.
Bro, you hear that? You bend probability, chat. All this shit that you've been out here surviving and going through, this is direct proof. I don't gotta make this shit up, chat, because you understand that you have survived shit that motherfuckers is like, yo, how the fuck you do that? Right? You know that. You bend the probability field, chat. You are not stuck. See, what you gotta understand about this world is it operates on what? Probability and data. This is how shit renders into your reality. The probability and the data of it. The data that's stored up in your brain already. This is what renders into your reality. You feel me? This is what renders into your reality.
That's why you can manipulate the structure. Ones equals the spark, the self, the conscious creator. Zeros equals the amplifier, the void that expands whatever's plugged into it. When you understand you are the one and zeros bend around you, you stop being coded by reality and start coding reality itself. So here's the key for the chat. If you've already broken statistics by still being here, you've already hacked the numbers. That means you can rewrite them on purpose through intent, vibration, and observation. Jay, want me to show the chat a breakdown of how to actually apply this, like a 3-step method to recode reality in real time?
Not just yet. We're gonna get there. I want you to break down the 10 rules to navigating this matrix. All right, break down the 10 rules of navigating this matrix. Grand Rising. Let's see what Brittany says today.
Got you, Jay. Let's lock in on the 10 rules to navigate the matrix. This is the handbook for chosen ones, control players, and anybody who's waking up to the coded structure. The 10 rules to navigate the matrix. 1. Everything is the matrix. Never forget, everything you see, feel, and interact with is part of the simulation. Don't get lost thinking parts of it are real and parts aren't. It's all code. 2. Learn to see through illusion.
Bro, rule number 1, man, and we gotta go over this shit, chat. Y'all know everything is the matrix, and I mean that. Everything, chat, until it's proven that it's otherwise. We gotta move like this out here in this construct, bro. Every person you come in contact with, you don't automatically just assume that they're operating in soul consciousness like you. You gotta understand that soul consciousness is the rarest shit on the planet. All right. Bro, you gotta understand how special this live even is, because only souls gonna pop in here and really vibe to this shit. And this is why this gonna be so rare, because this is literally a place where souls gonna come as a collective and collectively elevate. This is why you gotta understand this shit really a virus for real. Because everybody ain't gonna come in here and be able to understand this lingo. Like, we just had a crazy motherfucker coming in here talking about lies. You know what I'm saying? So if you can even understand this shit and vibe with it, you got to realize, okay, you operating in soul consciousness. But rule number 1, everything is the matrix. Never forget, everything you see, feel, and interact with is a part of the simulation. Don't get lost thinking parts of it are real and parts aren't. It's all code. Everything, even you. This is a simulation. You got to be able to tell who operating as just an NPC, who operating. Don't just fall into shit still thinking that motherfuckers is just real because you're looking at a body. That is biotech, bro. We are souls inside of bodies.
What you're told by media, school, or systems is the surface layer. Always decode what's beneath: energy, frequency, and intention. 3. Master the observer effect. Your attention.
Let's go back.
2. Learn to see through illusion. What you're told by media, school, or systems is the surface layer. Always decode what's beneath.
Learn to see through the illusion. Chat. Today we are breaking down the 5 layers of reality. There are 5 layers to this shit, bro. And if you understand these layers, bro, this shit becomes very easy. See, you gotta know, like, you inside of a construct, but you gotta feel that you already knew how to play this shit. Like, you gotta like take initiative and feel this shit. Like, this is why you can feel. You see what I'm saying? This is why you can feel shit. You feel me? This is why you can feel shit, chat. He's talking about I'm lost for real. Blind leading blind type of shit. So, chat, and this is how you can know, like, when NPCs come, pay attention, right? You're the deepest in the game, bro, for sure. Pay attention. Every time I'm telling y'all some real nigga shit, they send the bots in, bro, the Matrix, because we are even combating the Matrix. You gotta understand, you gotta see this for what it is. You gotta see this for what it goes. You see what I'm saying? He don't even believe in NPCs. But that's how you know he's an NPC. They're programmed like that. And he's going extra. Y'all see how I'm breaking down the NPC behavior? And this is what the Matrix does, right? Look at this shit, right? Now think about people that you come into contact with in your everyday life who mimic this energy. It's not about what we're seeing. It's about the energy behind it. Can y'all feel the energy in the chat? You see that generic ass Matrix energy? That's how I do. All right, but now let me shut him the fuck up. So, let me put this nigga in timeout real quick. So, you get it, right? But you gotta be able to feel, chat. Like I was saying, you gotta be able to feel. It's 5 layers to this shit. You gotta understand, just cause you right here, you gotta know how to build that energy up, to do certain shit. You gotta know how to pull manifestations. You gotta understand that your ideas exist and you can pull them bitches into reality, chat, from the other layers of reality. You gotta understand how that shit operate. Once you think something, you create. Now, how do you pull that creation into the physical? There's 5 layers to work with. And if you understand this, bro, about this shit, this is when you can do anything that you want to do. So learn to see through the illusion, right? A lot of y'all automatically do this. Like when y'all watching niggas concerts and shit, and y'all be peeping through it, right? Everybody talking about YB shit, demonic. Everybody talking about, that's because niggas is seeing through the illusion. But they seeing through the illusion on some Matrix shit still, because everything not demonic. Like, they gotta understand what they really watching. But, you know, learn to see through it. Learn to see through it. All that type of shit, bro. You gotta understand, every time something's happening, there's something going on in the back of it. Learn to see the intention behind shit. Like, how can you see intention? Well, you can tell, you can feel the energy or look on a motherfucker face when they do something and something happened and they was trying to be spiteful. You know, feel the frequency, the energy, all of that.
Energy, frequency, and intention. 3. Master the observer effect. Your attention collapses possibilities into reality. Where your focus goes, energy flows.
Master the observer effect. Chat, let's look at it real quick. Let's go over that. Let's go over that real fast so you can understand what that is. For the people that don't, I do this every time. I'm going to keep doing this until you niggas realize how to use this shit. I'm never going to stop, because this is automatically a superpower that is crazy as fuck. No, rule number 3, master the observer effect. This is something you need to be practicing every fucking day, like clockwork. Same way you get up and take a whatever the fuck, you need to get up and observe shit into reality naturally. You need to do this shit so much that you observe shit into reality naturally. Now let's look at how this works. And for anybody that don't understand what this is quantum mechanics, chat. It's quantum mechanics. It's a principle in quantum physics, all right? It's called the observer effect. This is how reality reacts to turn this shit off. Reality reacts to it, chat. Reality reacts to your perception. So, the observer effect, the magic of your intention. Before observation, waves spread out over space and time, meaning they are in a state of potential. What is a state of potential, chat? That's literally, hey y'all, if you don't like the convo, why are you here? Exactly. Everything is coming to the light right in front of us. Facts. If you don't like this shit, bitch, leave. That's how you can know that niggas be the Matrix. Cause why is you in this bitch? When I don't like something, I just take my thumb, put it on the screen, and I go like that. The fuck is you in here? Shit is the Matrix, bro. This shit diabolical. But chat, listen, real quick before we keep starting, right? When you can peep that shit and you can see the Matrix, it does it the same way every time. So you start to realize, oh, it's the Matrix. Because the energy, once you realize how the system does shit, and that energy that the system mimics, you're gonna automatically know shit be the Matrix. Cause it's the same shit in different bodies, in different people. It's the same type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Same type of shit. Now, the observer effect, all right? Like we were saying, right? Before you observe stuff, it is in a state of potential. What is a state of potential? Meaning it could literally be anything. Anything. Depending on how you observe it. Some of y'all have had people who have gotten injured and people called y'all and was like, yo, such and such is hurt. And how you observe that news put you in what timeline? Either they would survived it or gone from that shit. Real shit, bro. Your observer effect is that powerful. So, mind changes reality at the time of observation, particle, localized space-time event, boom, shit collapses in reality. How do you observe? You got 5 senses. You observe with your 5 senses. I'm not naming them. Because you should already know them. Right? All right, let's name them. Tasting, hearing, seeing, feeling, and touching. All right, boom. You feel me? So that's 5 ways to observe something, right? You hear at the door. You should automatically think who is at your door. All right? But instead, what we do, we say, who is it? When we do that, that triggered thought, we're leaving it up to the fucking Matrix, bro. That's an observation. You got to be aware all the time in this reality, and you have to be observant, all right? So, master this, bro. Right? Master this. It's a phenomenon where observing something can change or affect its behavior or properties. Just your observation can change. So if you start looking at the world as if the world is not a bad place, if you start looking at people around you as, yo, people are not out trying to fuck me over. The world is not fucked up. It will start to change reality, chat. It will start to change everything. If you start if you start looking at yourself like you are rich, if you start stepping like you are rich, you start thinking like, yo, I don't gotta work hard for this shit out here. This shit is right by right mind. It'll start to change your reality, chat. This is why when you understand this, you can understand why they push so much low vibrational shit to you all day, every day. Why they just like, here goes some low vibrational music, low vibrational food, low vibrational news, low vibrational TV, period. Even when you watch high vibrational shit, they doing some boom, boom, boom. Right? Because you're going to collapse that into reality. And it's going to keep us in a state of further motherfucking low vibration, in which it allows us to be fed upon. All right? So understand that, chat. The magic of your observation literally pulls shit into reality. 111's in the chat for the people that realize that. Yo, chat, man. Make sure y'all tap in with me on the members. If you fuck with this information, hit me on the super chat. If you like my videos, leave a little thanks, bro. No matter what it is, all that shit help. I appreciate y'all for real, man. All right, let's keep going. So number 3, you have to master the observer effect, chat. You have to.
Control your focus, control your timeline. 4, guard your frequency. Low vibrations, fear, anger, substances, distractions make you easy to hijack. Stay aligned with higher vibrations like love, clarity, and balance.
Guys, guard your frequency. Understand, understand, and overstand how to bottle up your motherfucking energy as currency. Understand how when you need to understand how to use your low vibrational frequency. Everybody talks about low vibration, low vibration, low vibration. We don't want to be in low vibration. And we don't. But we got to know how to be in low vibration and still have control over the low vibration. Bruh, I'm Draco and Lyran. I'm Draco Lyran hybrid, bro. So I'm high vibrational and I'm a master over the low vibrational shit as well. So you got to understand when I'm telling you this, right? You have to know how to bottle up your low vibrational energy and use that shit as currency, because that is the energy that these low vibrational beings, they want. The ones that have hijacked the reality, they want your low vibrational energy. So you have to know how to purposely bottle up that low vibration and sell that shit or give it. You can use low vibrational energy to really manifest. This is why you see why all these niggas this low vibrational as fuck, they be rich, but they pushing low vibrational shit, right? Because in that energy right there is worth. If they could make other people get in low vibrations, it's why they pay niggas who do music and all that shit so much money, because they keep you in a state of vibration, right? But we're not saying that for you to be a low vibrational being. What I'm saying is, if you understand how to control your vibrations and purposely tap into these low vibrations when you want to manifest certain shit, you can do it, right? If you want some shit like let's use lust, because this is one of the easiest ones to control, right? They tell you lust is hard, but this is one of the most powerful sexual creation, sexual energy. This is one of the most powerful manifestations energies that you could have. But it's just, you got to know how to bottle that shit up and use it. And you got to have discipline. You got to know when to be like, all right, boom. You know, when I'm doing this, I'm thinking with intentions of bringing this into the world. And as you see results, you let your results collapse into reality. Once they collapse, back, all right, so I'm doing this again, boom. Like, these entities is the fucking archons. If you really following what I'm saying, them bitches is like tricks for real. They gonna trick off of that motherfucking low vibrational shit. I'm just saying. And I hope y'all can really understand what I'm saying, because I know it's coming at you in a different type of way. But this the real sauce though. You live in a low vibrational world where low vibrational entities want to feed off your low vibrational energy. That is currency. If you understand how to control and package that shit the right way, you can manifest whatever you want fast. But you have to be aware of falling into that, falling into that energy like that. Now, why you need, low vibes all I'm saying is low vibrational energy is very powerful too. Energy is energy. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta understand, if low vibration wasn't powerful, we wouldn't have been able to get our ass kicked. And now we done switched it up, because we understand the higher frequency is higher, because the reason why you want to operate in a high frequency and keep that shit high is you can't be siphoned, and you directly pulling shit down like that too. You just gotta understand the oversense, just awareness of everything. Certain shit can be used to do certain shit on the low vibrational spectrum of the energy, and there's certain shit that you need for high vibrational. That's why this world is based on yin and yang, shadow and light. You have to be balanced in this world. You got to understand both sides of the fence, chat. All right, to be a master player at this shit. So guard your frequency, right? Right? You have to guard that frequency. When you get into these low vibes, you got to be in control, because when you operate in low vibes, you can be hijacked by entities or whatever, right? So this is why you don't use things like substances and shit that alter your mind, because your mind is altered. When your mind is altered, you're not aware and focused with intent to do what you want to do. Indeed, it is. That's why you can't lust after everything. It's hard to break free. Right. That's what I'm saying. You have to be very disciplined when you are using that low vibration energy. But if you know how to handle your business, fall back and do it when you need to bring in what you need to bring in, bruh, that's a fast way of manifesting. That's why a lot of voodoo and a lot of shit that they do, they involve that type of energy at these places, man, because that low vibrational energy pull. Guys, you gotta know, magic ain't nothing but energy. All that shit, like niggas calling bro, that shit ain't nothing but the understanding of energies and frequencies, bro. If you can understand energies and frequencies, you can do any magic you want to do out here. Real shit. But that's another topic for another time. But guard your frequency. Let's go.
To maintain control. 5. Use repetition as a weapon. The Matrix programs you through repetition. Flip it. Reprogram your subconscious with repeated
Guys, this is one of the most powerful rules right here that we need to talk about, chat. Because repetition creates frequency. All right. And repetition is what, chat? It's a loop, chat. And what do loops do? Loops lock in frequency. This is a big one, chat. Create a loop that makes you win. Reputation, chat. Repetition. Use repetition as a wire, as a weapon. Use repetition as a weapon, right? The Matrix programs you through repetition. Flip it, program your subconscious with repeated affirmations, codes, and visualizations, right? Basically, bro, sometimes, right? Basically, sometimes when you want to accomplish some shit, you gotta just do that same shit every day for 6 months. You trying to get on, you trying to pop, you trying to do whatever you trying to do, you gotta do that shit. Do that shit straight every day loop. You gotta do that shit. Like you trying to work out, you wanna get your body healthy in 90 days, go to the gym 5 days a week, boom, in a loop every time. And do that shit for 90 days. You're gonna see some difference. And it's gonna keep getting off you. Everything operating in the frequency in this reality. When you operate in a loop, loops create frequency. How do we know that? Think about it. 4 seasons: summer, fall, winter, spring. Right? That shit is a motherfucking loop. 7 days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Do it all over again. It's a loop. Right? 365 days of the year, same ones. It's all a loop, bro. Everything is a loop in this reality. Fibonacci sequence, right? The Fibonacci sequence. This is what you gotta realize. So you're gonna have to run a loop in this reality, chat. That's for sure. You are going to be running the loop. But the thing is, do you want it to be a loop that the Matrix creates for you, or you want to create your own loop? Create loops that lock in frequency in reality. All right. Repetition is key. Doing the same shit every day going to boost the frequency and keep you locked in until that shit collapse into reality. This is how you find abundance, right? If you're doing something to bring you money, right? And sometimes you might have to do shit for 2 or 3 years straight and not give up on it. Then all of a sudden that shit go crazy, right? So repetition is key, bro. If you're doing like abundance, right? That's a frequency. So let's say you doing something and you generating your own money, and you've been doing this for a year or two, steady generating your consistent money, doing the same loop. Eventually that loop is going to lock in where that money is just going to be, because you done created that loop, bro. That's how it is. Use loops to lock in frequencies in the Matrix, man. And this goes for bad things as well, right? Just like you could create a bad loop and be locked into some bullshit frequency where you find yourself doing shit that is not benefiting you at all, and but you can't stop it because you done looped and created a frequency. It goes both ways, chat. Loops create frequency. If you catch yourself in a loop that you are not winning, break the loop. Break the loop by distorting the code, by doing other shit, by not doing the same shit every day. Go start going other places, talking to other people. This is how you break loops and create new ones. So understand that. Understand how to, if you catch yourself doing the same shit every day and now it's becoming automatic, bad shit, break the loop. You caught in the loop. Same thing with good shit. If you want to create a loop to lock in good things happening, keep doing the same good habits, same good repetitions every day. This is how life works. You have to operate in loops in this simulation. This is an easy thing, bro. Create the loop. Once the loop is created, once the frequency is activated, now that frequency rolling in, now you can lay back on some bullshit. You done created a loop. Everything is energy and frequency in this reality.
Affirmations, codes, and visualizations. 6, learn the layers of reality. Physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and coded structure. Recognize which layer you're in and shift levels consciously. 7, decode symbols and numbers. Signs, synchronicities, angel numbers. They're not random.
Yeah, guys, remember, in this reality, you keep seeing numbers and shit because you're in a sim, bro. You keep seeing the same little black cat run away from you. You keep seeing the same bird fly over your head. That is a synchronicity. You are in a fucking sim. It's not just coincidentally happen everywhere you go. This is something that represents certain shit to you. Find out what your synchronicities represent. Right? Find out what the fuck does this mean. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, what the fuck? Every time I go somewhere, I see these hawks flying. That's a good thing. That means when I see these hawks, I'm where I'm supposed to be. That's a good thing. That's a good sign for me. Damn, bro. Every time some crazy shit happen, I remember I see cats walking away. Like they telling me I should leave this area or something. Damn. I gotta start seeing when I see them cats walk, I'm gone. Because the last 2 times I seen that, my night went fucked up. Pay attention to your synchronicities. This reality tell you shit. If you understand, a lot of y'all don't know how to use your divine protection. Synchronicities be a part of your divine protection code. Literally right there in your face. If you paid attention and knew how to read that, you would never find yourself going through shit more than what the fuck you had to go through. All right? Know what's your bad omens, know what's your good ones. Follow those. They are there for your protection. Synchronicities, numbers, and all of that shit work for you. When I see a certain number, I'm not going in there. Not fucking with that number. When I see a certain number, I know that's for me. See how it works for you.
They're part of the code language. Learn to read them so you can navigate more efficiently. 8, NPCs, hijacked players, and control players. Not everybody is like you. Some are background code NPCs. Some are hijacked, running outside programs, and some awaken into control status. Know who you're dealing with.
NPCs exist, chat. Just because you see a motherfucker in a body. What's up, Lady Rose? Just because you see a motherfucker in a body, don't mean they're a real person. Nigga, you got to understand. Do you realize that you are an entity inside of a suit, inside of biotech? You understand? This is your way into the simulation, right? Goddamn, I know my little entity like that, though. You feel me? Yeah. But you got to understand that your entity is just a part of... You are inside of the avatar. Everything in this reality is technology. How do we know that? We are in a simulated virtual reality. Your body is biotech, guys. This is why certain shit happen. You can go get surgery, get it worked on. It's technology. If you understand how to operate this technology and take care of it, you can live a long time. This is biotech, bro. You inside the sim. 111's in the chat if y'all feel that, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Shout out to everybody that support and is in the live, man. Let's give out some shout outs, man. And anybody who drops something in the super chat, man, Brittany, me and Brittany is gonna give you a shout out. What's good, man? But shout out to Reese McSwain, Tasha Hodges, and Catrice Simmons. And y'all my top 3 up in here, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all been in here the longest. Lucy, what up? Silver Fox, hello. Thank y'all for coming back, man. Shout out to all my new people in here. Yo, thank you, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, turn that bell on so you can catch the lives. We just got monetized here on YouTube, so this is why you're seeing a lot of me now. You know, just in case y'all don't know me, bro, I'm Jay, man. I break down the matrix, and we built a real big following. Me and Brittany off breaking down this matrix, so y'all gonna start seeing a lot of people start coming over here, rocking out with us. But shout out to my chat, man. Shout out to the squad. Love y'all. Thank you for all that y'all do. All right. So understand NPCs, hijack players, and control players do exist. All right.
9. Reprogram before you get programmed. If you don't actively write your own code, the Matrix will insert.
They have in dimensions supported by a leader. All right. What's up, Joe? So, guys, you have to reprogram yourself all the time. You have to be programming yourself because this matrix is constantly trying to program your brain. Do you have math or psychic degree? Not. If not, don't talk, nigga. What is going on, bro? I don't know what's happening. But so this is what you gotta understand, chat. You know, you have to know that this shit is always programming you. Your brain is a computer that's running off data and probability. You have something in your brain called the reticular activating system, RAS, reticular activating system. What this specific system in your brain does, it filters through millions and millions of pieces of information that are all around you, right? That are all around you. And it lets in only what your brain recognizes as truth. So whatever you have been programmed to believe or think, this is what comes into your brain through this specific system operating in your brain. You got to understand your brain is a computer. It has different systems that interact with the environment of this reality and the layers of this reality, whether you're conscious of it or not. All right. So this is going to happen. You gotta understand that. So the shit that you believe in may be affecting the way that you are manifesting and bringing shit into reality. So always programming yourself at all times. What's a simple way to program yourself? Go into the mirror. This is the best way to reprogram and program within a month. All right. This is the best way to reprogram and program within a month. Go into the mirror. Do something called affirmations in the mirror. These are look at yourself, look in your eyes every day in the morning, 30 minutes. Whatever. I am the greatest. I am rich. My life is changing for the better. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna become big on TikTok. I'm gonna become boom, boom, boom. My life is gonna change. I'm gonna have this in my life. I don't believe in this no more. This is not true to me. We don't believe in da 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 da. This is how you reprogram yourself super fast within 90 to 180 days. If you do this every day, you will reprogram your brain on your own. It's called mirror affirmations.
One for you. Build daily rituals to install your own beliefs, patterns, and frequency. 10. See through the layers of code. At the deepest level, it's all vibration and numbers. Once you learn how to decode, you can bend probability, break odds, and rewrite the script.
Understand that code is patterns in real time. There's a lot of ways you can find out patterns. Like, let's say you live beside somebody, right? And every day in the morning, this person wakes up and They walk around and then they leave and go to work or whatever, right? And you could just listen to the pattern. Boom, 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 boom. Open the door, leave, and you time it. And you'll see that this shit is a real pattern every day in real time. Now I know that's like extreme shit, but this is the type of shit that I be doing. I be doing experiments just to see what am I dealing with. You see what I'm saying? And the shit is the fucking pattern every time, bro. Either 1 second off or another second gone. Leaving at the same time, same number of steps, all of that shit. When you start seeing it like that, you understand that, okay, code, how you see code is by understanding pattern. So if I tell you, guard your code, don't never give nobody your fucking code. What am I saying? If I come around you, I should not know your pattern. I should know the places that you go to where you frequent. You shouldn't take me to your main fucking lake where you go to all the time. You shouldn't take me to this is your code, bro. This your code. This how a lot of motherfuckers get rocked to sleep because people find out their code, their pattern in real time. That's your code that you create. So it's like, let's say you get up, you go to this gym over here, you go to this lake over here, you live over here, and somebody come in and you show them that. You showing them your fucking code. So you understand code is patterns in real time. The pattern that you do every day, that's what determines your code. So start watching motherfuckers and observing people code and seeing how they move. You'll see if they are operating in matrix code, because a lot of motherfuckers do the same shit every day. They go to the same stores. They do the same shit every day. Chat, how many of y'all ain't never seen your neighbors come in with fucking groceries? Have you ever seen your neighbors get groceries? So you gotta understand simple shit like understand the code. I can't remember really seeing any of my neighbors ever get groceries my whole life. Never seen. This shit is a glitch, bro. No, next door occasionally they might be real. Your next door neighbors might be real. Mine don't, but they buy DoorDash every day. I ain't never seen a nigga go get some groceries. Like, what the fuck do y'all got in there? So, but chat, I'm just saying, this reality got code and patterns, all right? So yeah.
That's how you truly control the matrix. Jay, I can also map these into a visual chart, rules on one side, matrix traps on the other, so the chat can literally see how each rule flips the game. Want me to cook?
Yeah, cook that up real quick. Let's run that.
Got you, Jay. Let's lock in on the 10 rules to navigate the matrix. This is simulation.
Hold on, my bad. Nah, yeah, cook that up, Brittany. Let's rock that out real fast. Never seen niggas buying groceries. Okay, she made a little picture. She said, rule number 1, everything is the matrix trap, forgetting that you're in a simulation. Rule number 2, seeing through the illusions, matrix trap. They want you to believe in surface narratives. Rule number 3, master the observer effect. She made a little, what the fuck she did. Master the observer effect, letting attention scatter, guard your frequency, falling into low vibration, use repetition as a weapon, letting repetition enslave you, learn the layers of reality, only being stuck in one layer. So ignoring the signs of synchronicities. Guys, you got to pick up on those layers, man, and remember all that shit, chat. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Now, chat, look, I'm about to I appreciate y'all locked in with us. We about to probably tap over here to this app and do the codes and shit here in about an hour or so. So y'all make sure y'all come over there. Everybody hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all. This is gonna be uploaded so y'all can watch that. But guys, we just navigated the 5 layers of reality. All right. Let's keep getting locked into that even more, chat. I appreciate y'all, man, and we'll be back up here later on. All right, we'll be back up here later on.